Hi Gemini, Lorien here with your monthly reading for January 2016. I hope your new year's been good to you so far and that you had a lovely Christmas and all those festive holidays. For those of you who have subscribed and are returning to me, welcome, lovely to have you back. And also for those of you who are new to the channel, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and if you would like a personal reading from me, all the information that you need is down below. It's my website details. I have various readings on there for you to view. And just to let you know as well, if you are interested in what 2016 has to offer you, I've got a 20% off offer for my current 2016 year ahead readings, whether it be career, love, finances, whatever. You can now get an email reading for 2016 for $20, or a $30 you get a video, which is privately listed on YouTube especially for you. So if you're interested in either of those, just go to my website. And also the Patreon links are all up there as well and stuff if you'd like to support the channel. So all that's out the way, just in case you wanted to have a look and see what 2016 has for you. But for January, to start, we have the Chrysalis Tarot, which is a lovely deck. And also we have Dorian Virtue Archangel Oracle cards as the theme overall for the month. I think I said in a recent video, I don't think I know any reader who does not have or has not owned a Dorian Virtue deck. It's like she's everywhere. Okay, so I'm just going to have a look and see what comes through for you. If you'd like to pause the video after I've actually... Whoop, there we go. There's one for you. If you'd like to pause the video and see what comes through for you with your own intuition once I've done the cards, do let me know. Or, well, you don't have to let me know actually. You just have to pause the video and take a look at the cards and see what information comes through for you, the unique messages and symbols. They're already chattering in my mind, I have to say. There's a lot of information coming in for you right now. My guides, and I have been working with angels recently, so maybe they're up there as well, coming in, but they want me to get on with it, so let me just see. Alrighty, ready. Table's very sticky. Ah, okay. Okay, for some reason, I might tell you that in a second actually, because it was distracting. Woo! There we go. Okay, Gemini, let me have a look and see what comes through. This is a moment where you can pause the video and take a look and see what really springs into your intuition. But I was laughing before because they were just singing Do the Conga in my head. Now I think it's the British version, but it's do do do, come on and do the conga, and it's all that. And I don't know why, but I have a feeling, never mind what you see in the cards here at this point in time, I have a feeling that some of you have something to celebrate coming up. Yeah, something coming up, and I think it's going to be around this time, midweek, mid-month, should I say, where you could actually get something you've really wanted for a while, or some justification, and it's a reason for you to maybe dance around the living room and do a little bit of a wiggle and kind of get your groove on, and or if you're the more reserved of Geminis, you could just go, oh good, yeah, great, and then just have a glass of wine and watch Game of Thrones or something. But depending on who you are and how you behave, and react to certain situations, I think you are going to be finding an opportunity this month, or some good news that comes in that may, on one hand, make you panic, but on the other hand, gives you something like a relief. So this is good. I think that was why they were chattering as well at me. So in the first week, or generally, we have a little bit of instability, but I don't think this is bad. I mean, I know, look at the scariness of this card. I mean, Yeah, no scariness in this card. But you have nothing to be scared of, really. Change is coming, and that can be unsettling. And again, the instability here, things have to be broken open in order to be restructured, and in order for change and benefit to come through. It's not good to be stagnant for too long. But I think that this is also quite a strong feeling of working hard, trying to get things, putting your nose to the grindstone sometimes in order to get through this change. So it may be that you have to increase your hours at work before you can achieve something, because this happens, or whatever this is for you, maybe financial issues, or maybe something like you just want to get your mind off something, so you put your effort into work and you churn that out. Or it could be that you feel like you have to retreat inside a little bit, or that you have to spend more time with family to get an issue sorted. But this, I believe, this month, actually not just a week, refers to hard work, or harder work than normal, just to get a result. But we do have a wonderful card in the Lovers. Now, for those of you in a relationship, this would mean that you are going to maybe have a good news about it. You know, if you're feeling a little bit less than inspired lately with your lovers, or with your relationship status, for those of you who are single, you could actually feel something change in the universe. Now, I have often said that 2016 is a peachy, pinky year, which is a lot of healing and a lot of love, and this seems to support that now. But there is a lot of balance. For some reason, I do feel, and it's also the card of Gemini, but I do feel that you may have a lot of people interfering on some degree with your relationship, and that could be time for you to say go away and kind of push them aside. But what I do like to notice is that on his side, the male side, he's got the sun, and the female, she's got the moon. I don't know whether you can see that properly. Okay, and often in paganism and well, witchcraft as well, the man is seen as the sun and the woman is the moon, simply because of the intuition with the woman and the driving force of the man. Now, you being a Gemini have the innate ability to marry two sides of yourself together. But it may be a case that for those of you who are struggling with an internal thing, or something that a decision that you have to make sure that these two are in unison, like your head and your heart, before you take a decision and move forwards. It could also be kind of communicating with your partner before a decision's made. You don't have to do it all in your head. You can ask your partner to assist you with things like that. You don't have to hide what you're feeling and what you're thinking. So just try and be a little bit more open. But this is half of why they're singing the conga in my head. Because I think something is going to come through when it comes to romance, or making a decision, or a collaboration, or a partnership with somebody else who's going to see you through something in the future. And this one, this is the Emperor, but it just seems like a little bit of a different flavour, if you will, because we do have a lot of protection here. We've got the bird protecting the eggs, but also he comes in to protect it as well. So if you've worked on something and you really want results from that, and you're afraid to leave it out in the open and leave that kind of precious thing, don't worry. You've got someone who knows how precious it is. You've got, the green man here. He knows how precious life is, or he knows how precious your effort is. So he's going to come in, or this person, or this vision, image, relationship with spirit, that's going to come in and nurture maybe your baby, figuratively or literally, while you're away. Yeah, while you're away, it seems like you don't have to worry. It's in safe hands. Whatever this is, it's in safe hands. I think this is also could be you showing somebody something, like a part of you, or something that you've worked on that you've never shown anybody else. And this person understands it, they appreciate it, they know it, they love it. And they're like, yes, I have to do this. I have to work with you on this. Or you finally get this feeling of, somebody understands me. This is great. And that, I think, leads to a very good feeling within you. And this is the second half of the conga. But here you may feel a little bit overwhelmed by pressure that you place on yourself. To me, actually, okay, it's like she's exhausted her resources to try and save something that can't be saved. And there's a grief over that. They're saying 1% of you. So I'm very apologetic, but for 1% of you who watch this, there could be something that you just can't save. So please don't worry about it. It's a natural thing that there's nothing that you can do with regards to the power. Ooh, and this is what happens with this one as well. Divine order. You can't change something. You can't change something. There. But here it's like everything is how it needs to be. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. So we have the scales. Everything has to have a good side and a bad side. You've got good sides here. Yes, you've got a little bit of instability here. And you may feel like, oh, I just give up. I just give up. I just can't. Mentally, physically, emotionally, I just give up. But don't worry, because it is happening for a reason and you won't be disappointed for much longer. You may suddenly feel, with these two, that somebody finally understands me. Crap, now I'm known to somebody. Somebody, I have to work really hard now. It's kind of like your workload increases or your responsibility increases and you don't like that. So if that's that one, embrace it if you can. Just deal with it, because I don't think it's a bad thing. It's exactly how it has to be for you to improve and to grow over January and into the next year or so. So it is happening how it needs to be. There is something working in the background that will benefit you in the long run. And I think it's a little bit of, you've asked, you're going to receive, and you've also got other things coming. So don't sweat it just yet. Just take it easy on yourself and make sure that you're not internalizing too much. Because I think that's what a few of you do. You kind of go inwards and you don't want to share your thoughts and feelings sometimes. But if you can, see if you can, deliver that and, can openly communicate with those who mean something to you. All in all, Gemini, seems like it's quite a good month. I don't know a word to sum it up, to be honest. It seems like it's everywhere. But it's nothing to be afraid of. Whoops. Just bang the thing. It's nothing to be afraid of. It is something that you can use to improve and embrace over the course of the next year. Again, if you'd like me to take a look into your personal circumstances and what's coming up for you in the next 12 months, I've got all my details on how to get a reading from me on my website. And also, if you'd like to support me, again, the Patreon links and donation buttons are below. But in the meantime, my lovely Geminis, thank you ever so much for watching. I look forward to hearing from you. I do love hearing from you on Facebook and Twitter. Great way to start off the new year, I think, here. And I look forward to reading for you in February.